And we are live. Round 6, the Monaco Grand Prix. And I and you and we are here for it. Herbert, Yasser, Sir John, Bobby J. Johnny, let me say this in the first instance. Monday morning quarterback isn't something that we do on this channel. Oh, gosh. Come and sort out your lives, sir. You guys can, if you could hear what I can hear. Let me say in the first instance, Monday morning quarterback is something that we do on here. Insight settings, mention no names, Bobby J, Jensen, the GOAT button. I saw a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking yesterday. Oh, come on, now you're like Kimi Anthony. The beauty of having a mind, some say, T-minus 25 minutes and 5 seconds. The beauty of having a mind, some say, is the ability to change it on being presented by new evidence. Is this me walking away from the George Russell pick? Not just yet. I still think it would be different, and I think this is very circuit sensitive. Kimi Antonelli is always going to go well around Monaco. That well, beating Maximilian Verstappen, who's had his Weetabix. I didn't see that one coming, but apparently the Monday morning quarterbacks all saw it coming, all had their mortgages on Kimi Antonelli winning and George Russell losing. Well, let's put a pin in that for now and let's return to it in about 4 or 5 races time when we're knee deep in some medium to high speed, twisty, characterised European circuits. It will get techier than techie things in the first instance. T-minus 24 minutes until we get ourselves a Monaco Grand Prix proper. It will be techie. Of course, Kimi Antonelli has to be odds on because, and when I say something like 70% of winners around here come from P1, P2, it is almost impossible to overtake around here. It is Martin Brundle saluting the marshals. Can't speak English, Martin. You may as well knock your head against the wall. Andy, you're a legend. Hope you're doing good, mate. We're doing well. They said objective as always. We all enjoy it. Sometimes you got to hold some corn, and it looks like Antonelli is making me hold some or a lot. I mean, he wasn't bad yesterday, chat, was he? 160 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, like the stream. I thought that wasn't bad yesterday. And I mean, the outcome, whatever. But the process, the fact that he was able to do his best in a time when he needed it, I was like, oh, Kim K talking. I know it's a bit Netflix Drive to Survive, isn't it, chat? It is. And by the way, imagine. I mean, Charles Fossey. What do we do? Cheeky mistake from Charles. It was a bit messy in the dying embers there, Charles. He failed to do the exact thing that he needed to do. The thing that Kimi Antonelli managed to do against all odds, which was seize victory from the jaws of defeat, execute at the 11th hour when he needed it most. Charles Fossey said, "Oh, Cameron, why are you going on about Charles? Stop doing a victory tour. Charles doesn't make mistakes." Well done, Cynthia. Cynthia handled that quite well. Martin Brundle was looking for a very cheeky. He was looking for a very cheeky viral moment, wasn't he, Martin? Access denied, Martin. Cynthia handled that very well. She got the assignment. Fair play to her. Kim E, not Kim K. Oh, the humanity. Jomo, the legend. That is moderator extraordinaire. Oof. Can we need to talk about Charles Leclerc? Makes too many mistakes and crashes. He won't win a World Drivers' Championship driving like that, says Spicy. Spicy. Touche. But don't let the Charles Fossey hear you say that. Oh, Cameron doing victory tours. Charles was just being a racing driver. That's what racing drivers do. Mate, like, what do you... He makes mistakes. I don't know why we can't just shoot straight and just talk the truth and curse the devil, as Mama Cameron used to say. Just tell the truth. Charles Leclerc makes a lot of mistakes. Yeah, he's a brilliant driver. Fastest, some say, point to point of the current 22 on the grid. But bloody Norrie, he makes mistakes, and he made another one yesterday. Full stop, new paragraph. Nothing to see here. He's blitzkrieg quick as Charles. But again, he makes mistakes, and he made another one yesterday. Full stop, new paragraph. And I'd argue that he made another one midweek last week when he signed the contract for Scuderia Ferrari. in my humble opinion. What an absolutely lovely guy, the owner of McLaren, Prince Bob. Yeah, no, yeah, Bobby J. Fair play to him. Shaw had a stinker. And what's worse, ECG, I suppose what makes it worse is that Charles Leclerc should be polling here. This is his track. He's super quick around here. Do you know what I mean? What's going on, K-Sav? Inevitable. Relax, says Sir John. We need some proper insight from a... Oh, my gosh. Johnny. We do. The mandatory 2 free races per season. I mean, he's... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Listen, Charles is a brilliant driver, but he also makes mistakes. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? A snake will bite you, as will Charles Leclerc makes mistakes. That's what he does, for Pete's sake. Gilles Villeneuve setting, excuse me, modern day Jean lazy. Even Gilles didn't crash as much as Charles does. Charles is the second fastest driver on the grid. Though he's a fumble, he's got fumble in him very much. He just has it, bless him. And I like a bit of Charles Leclerc, I really do, but it's almost impossible not to take the mick and poke the bear. Who is this? Big hello to everyone. What's going on, Bubba J? Looking forward to the Monaco Grand Prix. As I can't get him started. I tried, Sir John. Are you talking about by him, Johnny? You're talking about Cameron Ceesay. You know what I mean? Blame the votes English, please. Touche, Sir John. Out of everyone in the top 4 cars, only Hajar makes more mistakes than him. I know. And Hajar's like, isn't Charles Leclerc in like his 10th season or something in F1? I'm not going to talk about Charles Leclerc again because the Charles Fossey would tell me that I'm absolutely insane. That I've got an axe to grind. Though we can't discount Charles when he's had his 100%. He much he's fastest. Some say. Energy deployment will affect the racing. Not around here. They've reduced the extent to which they can deploy the battery. And that's why you saw some traction limited qualifying yesterday. This is an anomalous circuit though, not super power hungry. You're barely on the front. Do you know what I mean? You're on brakes almost as much as you are throttled around here. The straights are super short. Active aero deactivated. So this, therefore, is an anomaly of a circuit in the 2026 calendar. What's going on, Daniel? Legend. Good afternoon, says Salam. Oh, Gabby Bortoletto. What's going on? Lawson finally has a car fixed. Gabby Bortoletto had a cheeky problem starting from the pits. It is, says Kira. My nerves are officially in shambles. Go on then. All of the meat in this race is going to be into turn 1, right? It's a bit techie for... I know Kimi Antonelli starts have gotten better. Oh my gosh. You have to talk to him. What? Oh no. Kim K fumbled the bag. No. She didn't get the memo. What? Oh no. Qualifying was immense yesterday, wasn't it, Kat? What? Yeah. Oh no. She's just here for the Lewis Hamilton, isn't she? Bless her. Kim wasn't have it. No, she wasn't, isn't she? And this is where, I mean, that would be your viral moment from Martin. I feel like celebrities are entitled to do, I mean, as are humans, right? They've got no right to speak. But if you're turning up to Monaco, the Monaco Grand Prix, the jewel in the F1 crown, then surely you've got to what? Yeah, no, I think we need to insanity confirmed. Love Charles or face the consequences, says Asmania. I like Charles as a person. He's a really nice guy. As a driver, there are a multitude of foibles that are worthy of critique. Rapid though he is, he just makes me. You know what I find it funny? I'm not necessarily poking fun at Charles because he's a good guy, isn't he? Like his heart's in the right place. Bless him. A little bit Tim Nice, but the modern day Jean the lazy. But the Charles Fossey. Oh, Charles! I got involved in a big scrap on Twitter once upon a time with the Queen of Charles Fossey fans, who said something to the effect of, Charles doesn't make mistakes, it's Carlos Sainz and his PR team that they get ahead of it and twist the narrative as if Charles Leclerc... What? What? There's a litany. If you want to say the second about Carlos Sainz and PR and blah, 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 whatever, but don't discount your second by falsifying your first. That's evidentiably incorrect. I just took a street. There's a brilliant video on YouTube. Charles Leclerc crashes. There's like loads of them. Tell me that he doesn't make mistakes. He does make mistakes. Okay, so he's a brilliantly fast driver as well, but he makes mistakes. Charles Fosu. Oh no, Charles Leclerc doesn't make any mistakes. He's just so fast. It's cost of doing Charles Leclerc super fast business. All right, yeah, of course. Way to ask me to disbelieve the evidence of my own eyes. And his Bobby J. Cameron brother, it was said a while ago that when Martin B's on the grid, they should show respect by saying hello. I agree with that, Bobby J. I agree with that. But Martin, I mean, Brundle is pathetic. It says Braulio. Brilliant name, Braulio. Braulio of the Esteemers. I mean, Brundle's not without his faults. You catch Brundle on an off day, and you'll get exactly from him what Kim K just gave. It's ironic that, isn't it? That Brundle makes viral moments out of celebrities that don't want to talk. And then if you catch Brundle when he hasn't had his Weetabix, he'll give you exactly the same treatment. So I have heard. How ironic that. Somebody needs to get a cheeky video. More Kim K. What's the point? Is that Chloe? I don't even recognise Chloe. They're plastic surgeons and miracle workers, aren't they? I wouldn't mind. If somebody's got a number. No, good cat. Her skin is 50% from a young cafe. Bobby's not the cats. Charles literally had only 2 settings in qualifying. I mean, it was a bit messy towards the end there, Daniel. I understand, he botched his first lap and so pigeoned himself into a really difficult situation. Jomo, you're a legend. The metrics on either side of your screen brought to you by Multiviewer, as always. The goatiest F1 app to have ever F1. You can download it by dint of Jomo's link on a PC or a laptop. Unbelievable. Too good. Too good. It is going to be Jeopardy. Very good word, Anthony D. That's exactly what it's going to be. They all trend to the mean. 400 of you watching concurrently. We are T-minus 13 minutes away from a cheeky Monaco Grand Prix. So, John, are you not aware of how much... not that this is... not that you make decisions on partners, life partners, by dint of how much money they have or their asset value. But are you aware, Sir John, of how much Kim Kardashian is worth? Upwards of $2 billion, so I hear, US dollars, as of the time of writing. Just a fact check. Huh. Kim Kardashian has a greater asset value than that of Lewis Hamilton. Lewis is punching, financially speaking. Morning, Kara. What's going on? I hope you're good. Scene forward. Stop talking about the Kardashians. I mean, it's not like they want us to talk about it since they keep putting her on the bloody screen so bloody often, Yasser. What else have I got to do? The start is gonna. I think the start. Kimi Antonelli's start is how he gets off the line now. They've gotten a bit techie with the bloody clutch to make it more ergonomic for him to get off the line, etc., etc. Like, I get it, but I'm nervous now. Well, it's just hit me, shut. It has just hit me. Another cheeky word with Max. Just how important is the start? Max says just as important as all the other races. I tell you what's interesting out of yesterday. The bloody Eric Van Haren article dropped in the morning. Shout out to Johnny for leaking it. Or at least cascading it. George Russell is right between... He's going to have to go some when we get to Barcelona and Silverstone and Austria and Hungary. Like, he's got to go hard or go home. Spa He's got a nail. Now 43 points. After this race, what would the delta be? Probably more than 43 points. I think it's going to get a bit techie for George. I'm going to have to recant, walk back my pick. My George, I still think George is a good driver. He didn't get bad overnight, but I just think per the legend that he shares, the combination of the new rules and regs plus the sensitivity to lower grip tracks plus a sensitivity to low speed or low minimum speed turns makes it a little bit techie for George. I feel bad for him. By the way, as far as your pit stop, start on softs. Lap 24. It will be a one stop around here, as is always. Don't let him live in your head. I cannot. Riley, I cannot. Wiley. Give Max a sniff, and he'll get his elbows out, starting to make me puke. Oh, Robert. Welcome to the Drive to Survive era. Do you know what I mean? Are we going to have pit exit line issues again, potentially? But that was a few years ago, wasn't it, Bandit? If I recall, they changed the rules. It said an entire wheel as versus partial wheel. But they forgot to change the text in the rules, didn't they? Clowns. Kimi Antonelli, last cheeky hug with Dad. Look forward to, you know, as I saw that dude hugging, I just presumed it was Lewis. Of course, Lewis is in the red car with road overalls and a yellow badge and a black prancing Corsa top. But the way that he hugged his dad there, I don't know. Where will George go next? I hear Cadillac F1 might be looking for a cheeky. I don't know, chat. I don't know. He's got to win. What's going on, Dillstar? What? I don't know. George has got George should be watching 1996 videos. George needs to have in his corner every single week Damon Hill now. I don't think and Nico Rosberg if he could afford him. I know George says that he's got his own sports psychologist, but I think you need to. I think he needs Nico on speed dial now. He's got, and ironically, I don't know if you guys have seen this advert between breaks or between sessions even. George Russell Mercedes team viewer. We don't solve problems. We preempt them. It's got George there stood up next to Kimi. I'm like, oh no, please. Say it's not so. This is too much now. Oh. Laura Winter, you're a big fan. Daniel, you're not the only one. I'm not the biggest Laura Winter fan. I don't get it, if I'm honest with you. I don't understand. Where's Naomi? Bring back Naomi, eh? Where's Naomi gone? Good day, sir. Thank you all you did. Stephen, you're a legend. I appreciate it. Let me say this at the outset. T-minus 8 minutes to go. I appreciate each and every single one of you to the moon and back in words. In ways that words can't convey. George to Aston. Oh, the human. Probably. I mean, I don't know. He's got to win now. I think he's got to win at all costs. He's got to put all his eggs in the Drivers' Championship basket. I don't know what else there is to do. He's going to have to ruffle some feathers, right? Get into the face of Kimi Antonelli. He has to. Can best on the internet. Braulio. Muito obrigado. I am trying, mate. George will go home. Put the fries in the bag per EasyG. My gal, Kaori. I miss Naomi a bit. Although, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak disparagingly. Here's the meta. Brooksy, Kaori, tell me that I'm wrong. Brooksy and it is just Brooksy, isn't it? Brooksy and Ruth. Tell me why I'm wrong. 477 of you watching concurrently. George finishes outside of the points. Go on then. Let's have a gander. I need to see those tyre metrics update. I'm keen to see what they're on. I can't have Cam's live streams playing over my KO player. You heard it here first, says T-Racer. What did we hear first, T-Racer? Toto might not want to be in another Rosberg Hamilton situation, so maybe he doesn't want Max at Merck. You kidding, Bobby? Huh. Especially if George, for the avoidance of doubt, we spoke about this yesterday morning, but I will reiterate it because it's important for context. Eric Van Haren published an article, again, closer. All F1 journals are created equal, but some are created more equal than others. None of them are closer to the Max Verstappen circumstance than Eric. He published an article in the Telegraph saying words to this effect, that George Russell has himself a performance clause in his contract two-way. If he doesn't beat Kimi Antonelli this year, then they can null and void his contract, just like Sir Frank did at the end of '95, won Damon Hill, and that's a bit techie. Can you imagine George, reading that article, having seen Toto flirting with Max, and then you have the sword of Damocles being waved over your head by dint of the 2016 Nico Rosberg Hamilton? You know what Toto's like. He's not having this. Yeah, I mean, Rosberg said, didn't he? He said that he had to pay like 300 grand in damages. Him and Sir Lewis each. What are we doing here? It's going to get techie, chat, I'm telling you. I'm here for it, though. George to online sim racing only. It's race day, says Max. No, George is a queen. I think we should give George a little bit more credit. But comparing to Naomi, what are we saying, Kerry? Journalist versus driver analyst. You're talking about Ruth. Fair. No, I hear you. There is something about now. I'm rooting for Naomi, but there's something about her that I don't know. Mama Cameron would always say, if you have nothing good to say, then don't say anything at all. And to that point, should we talk about some Jensen Button? Cam, I hope you're probably Sebastian, you're a legend, mate. Right back at you, Joe. It is about to get techier than techie things. T-minus 4 minutes, and I'm here for it. You're having a stroke, T-Racer. I hope not. I hope you're all doing well. Health, some say, is quite important these days. Go on then. Some F1 intro music. The Louis Vuitton 2026 Monaco Grand Prix. It is round 6. It is Monte Carlo, Saint-Devat, Rascasse, Mirabeau, Piscine, Rascasse. Low minimum speed corners every single time. There will be 78 laps. It is 3.3 kilometers. It is 2 miles long and 42 meters elevation. There will be curb riding. There will be manipulating the cars in and on and around the limits of adhesion, trying to get the nose in nice and early. V-line settings is the source, the battleground upon which the fight for the Monaco Grand Prix will be won or lost. Max Louis Vuitton. Naomi back in the day. No. Naomi has a fantastic personality. There is merch per Jomo, and if you want to become a member, you know what to do. Like, hype, comment, and subscribe. Always, Giovanni, you're an absolute legend, sir. Let's go. Come on, Scuderia. Give them something to be positive about, especially in light. See what I did there. Luce Libre. Giovanni, I don't think we should even talk. Jinxing the Scuderia Ferrari showing today, if we talk about that, Luce. Although I think people are starting to come around to it a little bit more. Again, you sell the rumour and you buy the facts. The Luce is not it's bad. It's not as bad as people made out. People are looking to end it all. Oh, I can't cope. It's far too much. Ferrari have lost their minds. I'm going to sell my car even though I don't have a Ferrari and buy a Tesla or something. Like people were really, really losing their mind, weren't they? And I don't like that, Luce. Infinite people, please stop the caps and don't ask for free. Let's go, Sir John. Here comes that man again. So Charlo Bear, legendary settings. Come on, Max. Come on. Like, share, hype, subscribe. Join, says Kaori. Daniel, you're a legend. Appreciate that as always. Far too generous. If you want to become a member, then you know what to do. Get yourself priority in the chat always and access to the Discord. If indeed you are that way inclined. Go on then. Let's see who you've got for the race win. Who's been brave? Who's been brave? No rain, by the way. 44% of you are calling Max. Oof. I mean, he's back against him. This guy apparently yesterday. I know someone, by the way, who made a lot of money from Kimi Antonelli yesterday. I won't say any names. not saying any names. Someone made a lot of money from Kimi Antonelli yesterday. I didn't quite have the foresight, me. I don't think he's... I know he's good. Everybody on mediums, by the way, or at least the top 15. Bortoletto starting from the pit lane. He's put on softs as a gamble. Checo Perez starting from 18th softs. Bottas in 20th. All right, I'm nervous. I am nervous. Mr. Windsor would never bet. He's not a betting man. Kimi will crash. Put a timestamp on that infinite. I'm not sure. He's got mistakes in him, but... All right, let's go. 700 of you watching concurrently. I'm nervous. We'll sync on the lights if you are that way inclined. You were sandbagging on Kimi. You know, I tell you what. This person that made a lot of money on Kimi, who remained nameless, their thought process went something like this. The hypothetical sectors of Kimi in Q2 were I think Peter Windsor spoke to this on his post-qualifying reaction stream. That no, you haven't missed anything yet, Josh. Formation lap settings. Nervous, more nervous than nervous things. Did you bet on him, Andy? There are cleverer people than you and I that made much money. It was the hypothetical lap times. If Kimi put his, I mean, A's in a Mercedes W17, B Ferrari, or at least in the hands of Charles, they're mistake merchants. And C, Kimi Antonelli, his hypothetical lap times, i.e. if he did his best lap time, best sectors, if you combine them, then he was always going to go very close. And Max went very, very close to... Honestly, chap. Right, so it'd be lovely if Lewis Hamilton flies past at the start. Oh, yeah. Did you see Lewis on the driver's parade? I didn't do it. It's not me, Ron. I promise you. I'll tell you if I... In fact, you wouldn't be able to hide the jubilation from my face. I probably should have, though. But I tell you what the bet was. Outcome exclude 20s, Max Verstappen. And he was this close. That was the bet, chat. But I didn't see it. I didn't think the Red Bull was quick enough, if I'm honest. Go on then. We have ourselves Bods lining up with seconds away, chat. On board with one Charles Leclerc starting from 4th. I think it could get a bit tacky between the Ferraris going into turn 1, to be honest. Lewis won't be looking to... I mean, his missus is here, isn't he? Mrs. Hamilton. Guys, are you go already? I'm not go. I am far behind always, Kira. All right. We have goes in a minute. Everybody's line up. Has Max nobbled them? No way. No, I'm behind, chat. Oh, no. I didn't realise I was that behind. Oh, my gosh. No, I'm not reading your things anymore. I'm going to react to it. Dark. Right, we have lights. Wow. I have 1 red light, 2 reds, 3 reds, 4 reds, 5 reds. We are lights out and away we go. Oh, Max stalled! Fudge! Max has stalled. Oh, no, Max. Oh. He was going for it, wasn't he? Insane, Max. Biggest loser from the start. Maximilian Verstappen. Who's got it going, but down. Oh my gosh. P22. Max, no! Fudge! Uncharacteristic mistake. From Maximilian Verstappen. They will love that. Will the Max Verstappen naysayers though? And I'll tell you who else. I'll tell you who's going to love that. I'll tell you who's going to love that. Kimi Antonelli. You feel infinitely more comfortable. 70 laps with Lewis behind you and Charles behind him than Max Verstappen. Ah, chat. I feel that's also ruined the race. Fudge. If Lewis has a better points finish over Leclerc at the end of the season, what's Cam going to say? Going to eat some humble pie, Jomo? What should I do? Just bring it home, please, Max. Oh, no, Max. Talk about bottle. The Charles are coming for me, ain't they? Oh, yeah, Max is down. Oh, chat. $151 kilometers. Yeah, it's done. Max's car was broke. 151 kilometers per hour going through the speed trap in clean air. Max is done. Oh, fudge. It's too slow. The car's fudge. Go on then, chat. How does this parlay? I'm gutted about that as well, Martin Brundle. There's going to be levels finding him pushing Kimi Antonelli. Oh well, the F1 gods giveth and they taketh away, don't they? 76 laps remaining, 3 or 2.5 laps left. 2.5 laps are in the books. Oh no, Max, no, fudge. Go on then, you runners and riders. Kimi Antonelli. I tell you what this does, though. You're talking about probability that where's Olu in here? Talking about Max Verstappen's gonna chill out and see out his contract at Red Bull to 2028. Are you having a laugh? You runners and riders. Kimi Antonelli leads 117.6 down the road. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc in third. Hajar, Russell, Piastri, Gasly, Lando Norris, Lawson, Alex Albon. No. Race just got so much more, but it feels like the racing gods giveth with qualifying and they taketh away with the max DNF. Now we've got 76 laps of aburrido, just like we did with Canada, right? And George's DNF. Imagine if there were no George DNF, and imagine if Max Verstappen's. Oh, fudge. George currently hovering around in 5th. Gasly's jumped 2 places up to 7th. Probably the biggest winner, apart from Checo Perez, who's up 4. Oh, sadness. George got a full start. Oh, no. When it rains, it... Oh, no. George, full start. Penalty incoming for George. George, can we chill out, mate? 75 laps remaining. How does Max make such a mistake in a race like this? Mr. Jags, it's true, but I think, putting on my common sense cap for a second, I'm not sure that was a mistake by dint of the fact that Max had to park it up shortly thereafter. Or maybe it was a mistake and the car was broke. I don't know. We're speculating. Going to do something useful till time. I don't hate it, Richard. Don't dial off completely, though, mate. Stay with us, with me. Anticlimactic season. Yoss already on Toto. Toto has 63 missed calls from Yoss. Jadamas Verstappen. With that pole age roll, says Jeffrey. Go on, let's buckle up then, chat. George is crumbling under pressure. How far am I behind that I haven't seen any... they haven't talked about this penalty yet. Oh, it's going to be a bumpy ride, chat. What a joke of a car. Come on, Oscar, says Kaori. Full-blown tornado. Not a mistake, the engine broke. Uncharacteristic mistake, says Umach. Right, so you got 3 options. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it was the engine. Maybe it was a mistake and an engine. Who knows? They'll clarify after. Ah, props to Charles Leclerc for avoiding that. That's very well done from Charles Leclerc. The reflexes of a cat. Fair play to all. Fair play to all of them for getting out of the way. Yeah, Brundle's just said now. Yep, nice. Yep, nice, says Max. Yep, nice. Completely fudged it. What the fudge? Go on then. Way to be a fly on the wall. No penalty from George. Way to be on a fly on the wall at the Red Bull Racing debrief. Oh, George outside of his grid box. Lando. Well done, Lando. No holds barred, Oscar. Oh no, Oscar destroyed Lando's race. Lewis managed his tyres. What else is he going to do though, Morris? I won't be watching. I was reading for Matt's. God damn, says Lion. George must get a penalty if he's outside grid. True. But I said no further investigation. Red Cosmonaut says, question mark. Perez incident outside of position. Am I behind, Kira? Am I behind? I thought I'm. Right, let's sort this out. All right, that should be good. 71 laps left. 8 are in the books. Matt's can go to the beach. True. Sad times, chat. Fast forward to the summer break now. And just announced Max the Mercedes already. I know I am, Morris. There's nothing I can do about it, mate. I am handcuffed by Sky Sports F1, sadly. And there's nothing that I can do about it. No, display's not frozen anymore, I don't think. Most boring race ever. Surf Source. Put a pin in it, mate. Let's see. A lot of racing to be raced just yet. Team Ped Life says see you next year. Everybody's styling out. No. I'll hang around. I'm not going anywhere. It can't be blood and guts every single race. I don't think. I'm going to rewatch Abu Dhabi 21 to feel better, says T. Track displays frozen. Why don't we do one of these? Sometimes it happens with multi-viewer chat. This isn't a multi-million-dollar production, sadly. Sometimes there's not a lot that I can do, you know? Yeah, track map is... we are checking on the track map, sadly. There's nothing I can do about it. Kimi domination, made ball fans. Procession, let's go. Sad times there. Go on then. Those on softs expect a cheeky pit stop. Lap 24, lap 32 from those on mediums, which is as near as makes no difference. Everybody's sons, Alonso and Lance Stroll. Why would you put softs? Oh, I suppose it's a safety car, isn't it? The promise of a cheeky early safety car. Boring. It's Monaco, mate. What do you expect, of course? So it must have been broken, Emart says, yeah. Apparently Aston Martin and Audi are interested in Albon. Where did you hear that? Don't know what you're on about, Johnny. I did see Lewis riding low riders. I wish I could get enthusiastic about that. He's living his life, is Lewis. Fair play to him, mate. 41 years old. Like, he's in the sunset, not just of his career, but of life. You only get one. I don't know. I'll try not to hate on Lewis anyway. I'd love for him to become 2007 Lewis, but I feel like that's me being an F1 numpty. Expecting of Sir Lewis. Drive-through penalty for Checo. What are you all drinking, by the way? You said cars start on softs. That's what Multiviewer said. Like, I'm only as good or bad, Z, as the information that I'm given. And you would have seen at the time when I said it that there were more people on softs than there are now. The race shall not be named 2021. Lewis will overtake Charles in the pits if it finishes this way. Huh. Like you, legend. Can you see the video of King Lewis riding low riders in LA? Kim K got this man thinking he's a rapper, Michael. Too kind as always. I did see the video. I don't know quite what to make of it, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Other than Lewis is enjoying his life now, and I can't hate him for that. I think we all should do similar, even if it does look rogue to other people. Alonso won't be replaced. Couple goats riding bikes in Monaco. It's fair play. Very good, Michael. And too kind as always, mate. When he's loose cameo and keep. Oh my gosh, Christian, why are you doing it? Just 900 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour and smash the like. 11 laps are in the books. 68 left on the docket. Did Christian build Red Bull and destroy it? I don't know, chat. I don't know. There's something very different about Red Bull Racing. Sans Christian knows the truth. Everything is indeed in an anti-store. There's nothing I can do about it, sadly, chat. No, times aren't refreshing for now. Don't make me put you all in time. Let's go, Kaori. Oh my god. Kaori, you know what I tried to say about Kim? He or she without sin. I can't. I don't like her. I don't like her, and I don't like her for him. But who am I to start talking? 67 laps left. 13 laps in the books. I agree with your sentiment broadly, Kaori, but I just can't. I don't like F1 trying to monetize. Oh, Kim Kardashian. It's so fantastic that she's in attendance at the Monaco Grand Prix. Glitz and glam in effect here. Kim Kardashian, legend of media, legend of social media, 2 billion asset value, keeping up the Kardashians. Thank you so much for blessing this racing endeavor. Kim Kardashian and Chloe. No, I can't say that with a straight face. F1 watching with Cameron. Let's go. Cam, you watching that? I'm not watching the NBA finals, but I'm keeping up to date with it a little bit vicariously through friends who are. Let's go, Wemby. Cam on Wemby. The road to greatness. Andy, they've been fun to watch. Have Lewis and Kimmy. I don't hate that. I'll throw the stone. The stone and the tomatoes go. Ford has done nothing in motorsports in nearly 15 years. Famous F1. As much class as a emo. Don't do it, emo. Are we going to spend the remaining 65 laps talking about Kim K as opposed to Kim E? I still love the way that Charles Leclerc takes his hand off the steering wheel, you know. I do like that. I appreciate that. I much preferred Nicole. Who am I to tell Lewis what he needs from what he doesn't need? But I did. That being said, I much prefer Nicole for Lewis than Kim. Perfect way to start the morning. Let's go, Gatman. We do need a safety car. It would have been nice to see Max charging Kimi for 78 laps. Excuse me. How old is Kimi? Youngest winner of Monaco. 19. He might well be. Carl Anthony Tones. Cat man. I am your father. I'm not close enough. I don't count out Wemby. Is a different. The physiology of a Wemby. Not dissimilar to the nature that Max Verstappen is blessed with, right? Oh my gosh. Eskimo bros. Is that even a term that we can use? It feels very inflammatory. Kimi's doing a good job, but people forget Lewis is a specialist of Monaco as well. Touche. Lewis gaining. So go on then. 3.4 seconds. I feel like they're almost this is why it's so difficult around Monte Carlo, because they're almost incentivized now to just maintain position, right? Procession settings. Why would you stay in the dirty air with Kimi Antonelli too long if you are Lewis? The downside materially outweighs the up. Can Kimi win the triple count? I don't think he'll be allowed to. Remember, he said that he wanted to do the N24 next year, and Bono said, when you have four, then 4 F1 championships, then we can have a chat. Max with the compulsory nose touch. No, Max. Max says he was struggling from the formation. Matt says Barcelona next week. Be interesting to see whether we've actually made a step. Pink's almost apologetic. It's like being with a funeral with you, like when Max goes out. I think, Greg, you're being a bit harsh. Is that Gregor Norris? I think, or Giga, I think Just like when George went out last race, I was just like, I just want some racing. Overall, of course, I want Max to do well. I want to see George be able to fight. But I just want to see racing. And if someone goes out and that jeopardizes the race, then... I'm shocked Cameron is still awake. Monaco is the ultimate brother. I hear you. I hear you. I would try and argue devil's advocate. It's the good jewel in the F1 crown. It's history and legacy, and it's the ultimate test, particularly in qualifying, where drivers try to thread the 1,000 brake horsepower needle through these low minimum speed turns of Raskas and blah, 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 blah. Toto's offer is still alive. Be stupid. Of course it is too much. Don't you see it coming? Now, go on, and where's Max? 7th in the championship. Like, mate, he's gone. Why would he hang around? What's there for him to hang? What is there for Max Verstappen to hang around for? Genuinely? Well, let me get rid of this map because it's not doing anybody any favours, is it? All right, we can get rid of that. Let's make me bigger. Sit up, Cameron. Sit up. All right, George, do you undercut or overcut? That's the question. Can you still enjoy the race? Just as excited about Max. That's just me, though. Sometimes, Cat. But I think this time, if we're going to be super example specific, I think Max posed the biggest threat to Kimi. And I think Max would have harassed Kimi potentially into mistake. Potentially not. I'd have to see Max in Mercedes. Max and Antonelli. Oh, sumptuous. Inject it into my veins. Wow, George says 1 second to clear there. So that sounds like they're trying to... what's the delta between... Okay. I think George should go the undercut. If George can get some clean air, the undercut's on, isn't it? Surely. No, Charles Leclerc. Go on then. So your gaps to the lead. 4.7 seconds. Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc is another 7 seconds, excuse me, behind Sir Lewis. Hajar, 23 seconds behind your race lead. So go on then, your deltas. It's Russell, isn't it? It's George. What's George going to do? I think Kimi will crack. Under what pressure? Disappointment is an understatement, or hope is on Kimi now. Agile crying, I know, he's not loving the downshift, bless you. Oh, George, reminiscent of Mansell and Senna. He's got a pace on him, hasn't he? Well, he's looking very feisty. Trying to pressure. Here we go. So this is a redeeming feature. This is a bit handy. So if I'm Isaac, I've just got to hold on to this, right? Got to go as long as possible without pitting until George's tyres start to fall off. Yeah, stay on this broadcast. This is good. Red Bull is struggling. Can you imagine if we were seeing the reverse of this? Max chasing down Kimi. 58 laps remaining. If there were a day to buy Red Bull and drink it, it would be today. The power is down. Oh no, Isaac. Oh Lord, says Gary. Lord of his mercy. That's what Mama Cameron used to say. This is why we love Monaco. It's a batter the driver about against himself. George is a loser. What's a howler? A howler is like a bad day at the races. Mistake laden. Just like what Charles Leclerc had in qualifying yesterday. 750 if you're watching concurrently. Do me a favour and smash the like. Hajar needs to calm down. Hajar is raging. I think that's the type to... I think he's got to let it out. Remember, he's been having a sports psychologist for the longest time. I think if he lost performance with all this, something's going to explode. Probably you, Isaac, if you're not careful, mate. Channy, you're in a Danny Rick. Little French angry brother. He's fuming, isn't he? He's going to make a mistake. I think he'll be all right. I think I'm backing Isaac. In 2026, people stop bullying Max now. Says Isabel, this is not fun anymore. He'll go. Next year, it will be catch up a cruel revenge from Max Verstappen. Oh no. Oh, chill out, George. Right on the gearbox. This is good though. This is good from George. I don't hate this. Racing for 4th place, mind you. I don't hate this. Yeah, Russell's losing everything going on. Bring him in then, surely. I'm trying to make a viral piece out of Cynthia. Talk about Kim, Martin, the one that didn't talk to you, do you know what I mean? From fast to F in F1. Can't even press a broken red button. I know it's struggle. You can't. It's not wide enough, and the cars are too wide. It's tough. Why is Russell so poor? What happened to? Rampant. I would put a pin in that for a couple of weeks, and then we can revisit that conversation when we're deep into the European leg of the championship. Let's say it's Silverstone. Let's have that chat again. Her name is Cynthia, 100%. Kaori, you know what time it is. Russell forgot his expertise in Canada, but he was quick in Canada, quick enough. 0.068, you'll recall, both in the sprint quali. This is good. Head down, Isaac. But I think this is all fun. I think, because as soon as they box Isaac, George would do another couple of laps. But I think Isaac's objective here is to go as long as is possible with a view to take the biggest tax out of George's tyres, right? I like most characters. I know, I'm not a big... I know what you mean. Mr. Any Milk. Osama Bin. Russell. This is why I love Monaco, says Yasser. Said with your tongue very firmly in cheek. Head down, he's at pace, George. Cameron, honest opinion on George. As a person, as a driver, I think he's a bloody good driver, chat. Yeah, honestly. You don't beat... Listen, even if Max didn't have the quickest car, look at Singapore quali last year. When he's on his Weetabix, he's not a bad ped. I mean, look at... He's all right, George. He's all right. He's not bad. Agile struggling. I mean, procession GP, any 54 laps remaining, 25 in the books. Thank goodness. Kimi Antonelli currently leads 8.8 seconds down the road. Is Sir Lewis, Carl Davidson, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc. Oh, look at this. This is the problem. Charles Leclerc another 5.5 seconds down the road. George Russell's never been good around Monaco. It's a driver's track, says Michael. All right, fair play. Is it a drive? Okay, but you got Bang to rights, Michael. Guilty as charged, am I? But Michael, what about when we get to Silverstone? What about when we get to Silverstone? That's my question. George is broken. Kimi's destroying him. Let's not be prisoners of the moment is my question. Let's not be prisoners of the moment. What about George as a person? From a distance, I don't think George is my cup of tea. But I've never met the dude, so I can't. Do you know what I mean? Everybody likes that. All these George Russell haters, oh, Princess George and all this. If they saw George in real life, they'd be with pens at the ready trying to get a bloody autograph. Big grown people, by the way. 50, 60-year-old grown-ups. Full grown-up human beings. Oh, George, could I get an autograph for my grandchild? Oh, Princess George is such a prat. I hate it. Like, I don't want to be that guy. And look, it would be a pretty good try, though. Desperate for a caution. Desperate for a safety car. 700 of you watching still concurrently. Do me a favor. Hype like. No chance, George. You got to set that up, mate. Chew your food before you swallow. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. They take their autograph and they'd go away happy talking about how nice a bloke George Russell is. I know what you mean, Green. Or their selfie or whatever. Armchair quarterbacks. Promise you. Big men in groups. If you saw George, you'd get your little selfie. Oh, Osama bin. No, you'd get your selfie. Tell that to the bank, Green. Oh, is an unseen George Russell being held off by a broken car? Johnny, don't even do it, mate. Like, what do you want him to do? How much space does he have to overtake? Like, what are we doing there? .9 last tour from Antonelli. I know he's down the road, isn't he? 11 seconds. Turn down your engine, Kimi. You understand you've got your car has had reliability issues in a not too distant past, so why would you risk it? W. Jonan did in the Viagra Championship. George does not have this. Daniel, wait! I'm telling you, patience, young Padawan. I think there's a lot of racing to be raced just yet. Kimi Antonelli's rapid. Can't see Kimi Antonelli being slow around Silverstone, but. Smart. Well done, Bernie. Well done, Bernie. Bernie's identified the critical success criteria for Isaac Hadjar. It's the gap between Lawson. It's the gap between Lawson and Russell, isn't it? 21 seconds. Like so solid. Did he gain advantage from that, Isaac? Nouveau chicane. He gained an advantage. Yeah, yeah. Lewis Hamilton in the pits, by the way. All lies on Scuderia Ferrari pit stop. Don't fudge it up, Scuderia. That's a lasting advantage. You can't keep it on the track. You need to give it the position, mate. George Russell calling it. It's a fair cop. I don't think they're going to, though. Because if this goes away, then everybody turns off their screens, don't they? 50 laps left, 29 in the books. Got no pace. It's a bit. We've got to talk about the Monaco Grand Prix, right? What's the solve, chat? I don't want to criticise without putting forth potential solutions. How do they fix this Grand Prix? Or do we just write it off and say it's a brilliant qualifying session? It's a rubbish Grand Prix. What do you do? I don't know. How do you fix for this? 740 if you're watching concurrently. Do me a favour. "24 seconds. Oh, wow. So if Hadjar pitted, I think they just have to leave Hadjar out now is the issue. 24 seconds the delta. Who's can win this easy G? How, Sway? How can Lewis win this? If Kimi beats it into the barrier or something. There is nothing to solve. That is the fascination about it. You can't overtake, otherwise quali. Good comment that I missed it. No, it's perfect, mate. It's about qualifying. It's not a rubbish Grand Prix. Stop ruining everything, Cameron, please. My fault, yes, sir. Yeah. I definitely hold all the purse strings and make the decisions in F1. Like, put all the culpability at my door. Give me the cross to bear. Yes, sir. Who stole your Weetabix this morning, Yasser? They need to replace this race. It offers nothing. Just sleepiness, Bjorn. There you get the antithesis point. This race is BS, says T-Racer. Make it a sprint weekend. Reverse the grid from start. But you get no overtakes. Box. Retire the car, Ollie Behrman. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is going on? Wags in Lego cars. Less laps. Don't hate that. 78 laps is always a bit long, isn't it? I feel like we should be about 75% of the way through this race. But we're not. We're not even halfway. 48 laps left of a 78 lap race. Yeah, big shoulder. I tell you what, this race used to put me off F1. So I'm like, why is it so long? I'd go and play out with my mates and I'd come back and it'd still be like 2 hours left. It was so long. And then when God forbid there's rain, it's like, oh gosh, I can't go. Make it extended qualifying. Imagine if they just did qualifying Saturday and then another qualifying session on Sunday to decide one shot. That would be good, wouldn't it? But broadcasters wouldn't get enough hours. Don't hate that idea, Biochem. Cheeky time trial. Go on then. Who blinks first between Hadjar and George Russell? Oh, George Russell, speak of the devil. Okay, 24. So they're going to bring him out 74 seconds. Just. Go on. If they're quick, they're going to bring him out behind Lawson, but in front of Albon. He needs to make that. They can't afford to make any mishaps in these pits, George Russell. Go on, George. Ideally, if you could get out ahead of Lawson, perfect. If not, you definitely need to get ahead of Albon, but it's going to be close. This race to be shortened by 18 laps. I don't hate that idea, Nicholas. That would be one of my solutions. Oh, wow. George just made it out ahead of Lawson. Wow. Fair play, George. And fair play, Mercedes. Go on then, Isaac. 24 seconds. I think they've got a pit. All eyes on the lap time. So last tour, Isaac Agile 118.7. All eyes on the outlap of George Russell to see how quick, see whether he's got his Michael Schumacher on. This will be important here. Isaac Agile pits. Let's go. Go on, Isaac. You need to be quick here. Where's that? I need to see the it's all about sector times, isn't it? George goes purple, Micah sectors. Go on, George. You're gonna need to go quicker, chap. Goes green. He's going for it. He's trying to Michael Schumacher it. Go on, George. George has done it. He's gapped him. Oh, the humanity. He's done it. God tier outlap from George Russell, and he was going for it. Well done, George. Nobbled him. Wasn't even close for George. George just nobbled him. God tier out. Oh no, Lewis. Under him. Oh no. Oh, Lewis speeded in the pit lane. Crofty says slam dunk 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Fudge, Lewis, man. It's a weird Grand Prix, this. Lando says no power, no battery, no nothing. Mr. Glass half empty, bless him. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Doesn't hear well, does it? Oh no, Lando. Lando has the Viagra GP power unit, doesn't he? Is it unseen car number 1? I mean, Norris out. F1 is a laughing stock of racing. Cars are way too complex, says Matthew. Kimmy's making the whole field look like rookies. Come on, Sir Lewis, so disappointing. Listen to Lando's engine. Oh no, Lando's struggling. I think Lando is, yeah, that car is done, isn't it? Is the map still not working? Yeah, map's still not working. Nothing I can do, Kira, sadly. Everybody gets their knickers in a twist when the map's not working. Oh, Cameron, where's the map? Nothing I can do, chat, sorry. T-Racer. Ugh. The main point. Charles Leclerc comes in a pit. The main point is that George Russell managed to Michael Schumacher, Isaac Agile. God tier in lap, God tier out lap, and jumps him by dint of the undercut. Graham Hill used to say back in the day, says Andy, that there wasn't enough overtaking him, and he was Mr. Monaco. Rampant map. There's nothing that I can do, mate. I wish that I had $1 million production crew in the background, but I don't. It is just multi-viewer, and if it has an issue, then we have an issue. There's nothing that I can do. I'm also getting about Lucy's penalty, but it shouldn't. I'm not sure, unless Charles Leclerc remembers who he is, it shouldn't be material, you know? I don't think it's going to jeopardise the podium. I think Lucy should be on for a second place. No. Oh. Super exciting, this chat. Oh, Max, what happened? Everything is rigged. And George, speeding in the pits. No, George. Slam dunk. I mean, you know, I did think how easy he made it look. I don't know. Your boy's doing a great job. Mustang challenge. Put the map on, please. Mine chaffed. The map is broken. Nothing that I can do, mate, sadly. It is broken. Go on then, Kimmy. Cheeky clean pit stop. 24.1 seconds that cost him. Driver tracking his working gear. Negative green outer. Working where? On multi-viewer? No. Joni Mitchell never lies. Mineshaft, what do you want me to do? Did you not hear me just say I don't have $1 million production crew in the background? It is multi-viewer, and if it glitches, then there is nothing that I can do, good sir. What do you want me to do? Should I just end the stream and go and have a word with multi-viewer and see what sort of learn Python go? Mineshaft, why don't you drop multi-viewer a line and you can help them with their Python code to make sure it's more stable. Why don't you do that, mate? Lando back in the game. Go on then. Your runners and riders with 40 laps remaining. 39 in the books. Kimi Antonelli dominating. 13 seconds down the road from Sir Lewis, Carl, Davidson, Hamilton. George Russell will indeed get a 5-second penalty. Slam dunk. If they see you going too fast in the pits, then what are you going to do? 1976, I appreciate you, mate. Let's go, Max. Let's go. Isabel, I appreciate you. I mean, Gary, what are we going to do? Fix your map. How? Like, what? Do you know the amount of... I swear, honestly. T-Race, you're a legend. Never come on here for the comment. I appreciate you, Gatman. Go on, then. Let's talk about the race a little bit. It has been techie. Max Verstappen off the line. Cheeky DNF. Almost DNS. Pseudo DNS. But it feels like it was a mistake potentially, but the car was coughing and spluttering on the formation lap. Oof, Lando, chill out, Lando. Having a word with Pierre Gasly. Your runners and riders though for now, Kimi Antonelli. Oh no, Zach Brown says I don't think it is okay. G-Man, you're a legend, mate. I appreciate you doing that. I did the same just to check. Just to make sure I'm not being stupid. Max, you're a legend. Cam, you being rage baited with her. I know, Christian. I can't do. Sometimes I try and channel your inner code. Python and HTML. Try Google Maps. What's going on with the map, Cameron? Sort it out. Bring it home, Kimmy. Phenomenal says Timoros MG. Phenomenal. I've been involved in this nonsense since Mika and OG Kimmy, but Antonelli has me back. Wow. I haven't been involved. T, that's some big praise. Is a reason to watch this, Kimmy, to see how good this dude can be. Too generous as always. Tina, I appreciate you, mate. Dinoros. Cameron, love your voice. I appreciate you, Stephen. I'm trying out here. It is techie. Why did Cam say it was a mistake? What was a mistake, Sandia? JavaScript mode engaged. Not gonna lie, close the stream after turn on. Oh, Jai, please. Anyone asked Button about Max's DNF? They asked Max. That dude would be very angry that this stream is not adding value. I still think, listen, I could take off that entire multi-viewer metrics, and I would guess, in my humble opinion, we'd still add more value than Button. What a low bar. I mean, if you're gonna, this is why I got so mad, right? If you're gonna go hard at me, then do it properly. Oh, Cameron, you couldn't lace Jensen's boots in a real race. Well, all right, I've got to hold some corn on that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? Of course, Jensen Button would lap me multiple times. Like, he's a F1 driver, for Pete's sake. But you're not going to tell me that he adds more value on a broadcast. No, let's not bathe in the waters of falsification and nonsense. No, not on here. Absolutely not. I won't have it. Yeah. Go on. Kim will be over 60 points. Oh my gosh, 60 points up on George after this race if it stays the same. Chaos. Nearly 3 race wins. Ugh. Maybe a corporate AI Skynet Matrix messing with your channel. Wait, but that's not just my channel, I don't think. If people get out of hand, just let them know. We can ram at API. Chaos, Max. I don't even know what that means. Cammy's not increased the shareholder value right now. Imagine. Did the drivers ignore the pit speed memo this weekend? I think, you know what it is, Gail? I think they all realise that there is gift in the undercut. And so it pressure, right? Of course, if they put the speed limiter on, no harm, no foul. But I think there is, I think they just felt under pressure. That's where you get all the speed time, right? Oh, wow. Now Lando holding up George. Chaos. Chaos. Lando's going slow deliberately. You're the value add. I appreciate you saying that, Pierre. I like your joyful attitude about it. It has to be fun, doesn't it? Life is far too... Have you guys seen the news? Life is far too serious to spend the race weekend being more serious yet and still. Cameron, you can only work at 100% British. I appreciate you. Blue cats on wheels. Huh. You may as well hold him up, Lando. Do you know what I mean? So go on then, Lando. Let's see how good Lando is over the next couple of laps in holding up George Russell. He needs 21 seconds, does he, to go? Going to be interesting. He got denied T-Racer. That's why he hates him. Of whom do you speak? Easy G. What news? Engelbert says. Ari and the Nerva have me. WTF, says Max. Franco 5-second penalty. What is going on? Kaori nailed it. It's a pattern of behaviour that warrants some explaining, eh? Everybody gets a penalty like Oprah and cars. He said he got JB's autograph. You know what the truth is? No, I would never ask for it. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather poke out my own eyeballs. then queue up for Jay. But can you imagine me? I can't be a hypocrite. There's a lot of things that you can never let me. Hypocrite is not one of them. I don't know. My George Russell. No chance, George. You gotta do better than that, George. Albon in the pits, by the way. Go on, let's have a look at that delta. 54 seconds adrift is Piastri. 67 seconds. I think you got to do more than that, Lando, though. Piastri needs 21 seconds, mate. And currently, he only has... Russell gets round Norris. Oh, the humanity. Lando, what did you do, chap? Oh, let me see this on my visual. Oh, Lando's lapping slowly, isn't he? Lando's dropped off, I think. We are not rappers, says Michael. 760 of you watching good currently. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, then hype, like, and subscribe. There we go. Lando in the pits. Lando just let him go. He did, didn't he? Oh my gosh. Why did Lando do that? Why did Lando do that? Oh, something happened to Lando's car. Did something happen to Lando's car? Yeah, something happened to Lando's car. There you go. Thank God. I thought he was sabotaging Oscar for a second then. I was like, that's not like Lando. Box, yeah, retiring. Sad times for Lando. Go on then. Are those the Constructors' Champions? The reigning defending? The orange car. So, excuse me, the papaya coloured car. What has happened to McLaren? GP can't get there soon enough, eh? And Will Courtenay. Need some personnel. It's not good enough, eh? Lando nowhere. Who would have thunk it? Mr. Lando era. Yeah, but Michael, you can't do that for this, surely. Lando's not... The car's been rubbish. I don't know. Exactly. Engelbert, to be honest and fair, you can't blame I just want to hype the shit. After it ends, Andy, there's a button underneath there. It says hype. Just smash it. To be fair to Lando, you can't blame... if you were going to blame Lando for it, I'd be the first one. But you can't blame Lando. Karma for what? See? You can't. You got to be fair. Even if you hate the driver, you got to be fair. What's Lando done there to deserve that? Apart from nothing. Got to be fair here. You may as well turn around and say to Max, well, that's karma for 2020. No, it doesn't work like that. Like, Max didn't do anything to deserve that DNF. As Lando didn't do anything to deserve his. Andy, you're a legend. Come join us with Max. Huh. Wow. Go on, Alex. It's all for you, mate. Back everybody up. Interesting. This is weird, chat. You can't say when win. It's also the car, and when lose, engine problems. It's only the driver only. What I'm saying, you've got to be a bit consistent, Ron. I can't. The negative Nancy's will use the Max Verstappen DNF to disparage this dude's driving ability. How? Tell me that you're an F1 muggle without telling me that you're an F1 muggle. Same with, oh, Lando. Lando's not good enough. His engine let go. Even Senna Couldn't do anything about that. The engine's gone. King Lewis showing Leclerc how to drive around his home track. This is true. Go on then, you runners and riders. With 49 laps in the books, 30 remaining. This is a long Grand Prix, I'm telling you. A long Grand Prix. Antonelli leads 20 seconds from Sir Lewis, from Charles Piastri, George Russell, Hadjar, Gasly, Lawson, Sainz and Albon. Albon is actually back in the pack up. So Lewis, we're not wherever he's done well, to be fair. I've got to give it to him. Imagine if reliability, Kimi Antonelli and Lewis tops the podium. Stop the unnecessary false hate, Christian says. Unless, of course, it's about George. Lindblad makes it ahead of Albon. Wow. Wow, Alex. Not risking. I want to see that. Lindblad nobbles Fudge. Williams nobbles. Sorry, Lindblad nobbles Albon. Chaos. I need to see this Lindblad wave. I'm 2,000 years behind on my Sky Sports F1 stream. Alex made a mistake, didn't he? Raskas. Mate, what were you doing, Alex? You made a mistake. It's your fault, Cameron. No Red Bull. There's Sir John. I will take that. What was that about, Alex? He made a big mistake, didn't he, coming out the final turn? No, but Alex, if you don't make a mistake there, then there's no yeah. What is he doing, Morris? I don't know, Alex. Let's have a look at this. Oh my gosh. He went straight and then he wanted to slow down and then he botched it, did Alex? He botched it, mate. Leclerc ahead of Lewis, not just yet. Oh, with a 5-second penalty, true. Bloody Nora, true. How many races has Max won since Newey left? Shaggy Dogs, some. That's why he gave the position back. Yeah. Cheeky off at the Neuville chicane. I get Alex's point. I mean, trying to do that strategy invites more pressure. We will never know whether Alex Albon, if he's driving the car at 10 tenths, whether he doesn't make that mistake at the Neuville chicane. I don't know. We will never know. I don't think we need to stop, said Antonelli. I think Antonelli's right, though. You don't need to stop. Track position is key. How many times have Mercedes stopped Lewis around here when they didn't need to stop and then him come out behind some back marker? Just stay out, right? Even if there is a safety car, stay out. Why would you absorb unnecessary risk and pit stop downside and somebody misses a bolt? Like, do you know? There's no point. Quite a few. All of last year's wins were after New. This is true, Bike. I'm only got a few. Lewis has indeed, Joshua, got a 5-second penalty. Speeding in the pits. Oh, the humanity says Easy G. What is this race? Is this a race really, Easy G, if we're being precise with language? Or is this a procession? I don't know. Cannot tell the difference. Oh yeah, Brundle identifies. Speeding. Should we talk about KSI leaving the Sidemen? Why does YouTube unban these effers anyway? What do you mean, Sir John? Procession more like the... No, much. It's needed a couple. You needed Max in here, to be fair. It's making me tired now, Clive. Cure for insomnia. Monaco Grand Prix round 6 2026. Get on the naughty step, Michael. Everyone is getting 5 seconds. You get a 5-second penalty. And you get a 5-second. And you get a 5-second. Apart from Lewis. Lewis gets a 10-second penalty for ignoring red flags. Kim K instead of Kim E. Waste of time. This is even worse with Matt. I agree with you, Liam. I would have liked to see Max pressure Kimmy. Kimmy about to lap George. Does George start backing Kimmy up? What do you do, chat? Cam, you don't really like Kim K. He without sin. Shall I cast the first day? I don't know. Go on then, question. If you're George, do you do like Lewis Hamilton tried to do to Nico Rosberg in Abu Dhabi 2016? You're a legend then, Gilbert. Do me a favour, if you like the stream, then like the stream. What does... Go on, let me... What does George do here? Does George just jump out of the way? What would you do if you were George? Whole time. I don't think I'm getting out of the way, you know. Race for a championship, mate. I know it's early. He's 60 points to the good, mate. You tell me what you'd do if you were George. I know what I'd do. I'm not getting out of the way, mate. Like, you've had a... No, I'm not getting out of the way. Start to back him up. As unfair as that is. But then this is the problem. You kind of... It's the championship, Andy says. Back him up. Or maybe this isn't the hill upon which George will want to die on. Take him out by accident from the lead. Can you imagine? Ferrari would be... We are checking. 750 if you're watching concurrently. Do me a favour and like the stream. Oh yeah, Oscar Piastri. Wow. Oscar Piastri gets a 5-second. Something soft. Anomalous. George needs a safety car. George needs something. T minus 23 laps remaining. 56 laps left. Oh, he did cross the line, George. He did. I tell you what's happening. They're trying to go quick, right? So he's doing geometric line. Yeah, he did cross. He did cross. They're trying to geometric racing line the pit lane exit. I think what's happened, they might have made that a little bit more narrow. And as they try and geometric racing line it, I think they're all impinging upon pit lane track limits. Penalties everywhere. What race are you looking forward to most this season, Cameron? Says Rampant. Silverstone will always be a personal favourite. I'll be honest. I think it'll be good. And I think it'll be proof positive. Kimmy, something weird with the engine up the hill. We spoke about Mercedes reliability issues, right? They haven't been perfect. Wow. Stop doing faster slaps then, Kimmy. How about that? Like, why are you going so quick? But just chill out. Relax, Kimmy. Management, sir. Get your Alan Prost on now more than Ayrton Senna. Just need to manage it, you know what I mean? Or the new F1 fans are surely missing the sea for clipping an artificial overtake. Well, they won't need to miss them for too much longer, Kira. The cheer at Silverstone 21 was good. Oh my gosh, Gregor. Chaos. Silverstone is always chaos. Hamilton's first win since Silverstone 22, 23. What did I say? Senna versus Prost. Why is he pushing? I know, free climb. Why is he pushing for no reason? Come on, so Hamilton, they say, do you feel guilty now? I want to apologise, Swiss Tony, to absolutely no one for absolutely nothing. I'm still a Lewis fan, is the truth. Irrespective of what the naysay. Just because you don't worship at the same church of Sir Lewis doesn't mean I'm not secular. I don't know. I don't want to lay with Lewis like many cult OHs, including Mama Cameron do. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't love him that much. Pause. I used to. 2007 Lewis, when he talked about racing and stuff. The chap that got in Senna's car for Top Gear. Oh, mate, that was my guy, but doesn't do that anymore. He's got too many extracurricular Kim Kardashian centric activities. Do you know what I mean? And fair play to him. He's a different man. But they do say if you're the same man at 40 that you are 25, that you've lived and wasted 15 years of your life, excuse me. And Lewis is a different man, and fair play to him. 754 of you watching currently. If you like the stream, then like the stream. 58 laps left in the dockets, in the books. 58, T-minus 58. Are we all as tired as I am? T-minus 20 laps left and we get ourselves a cheeky checkered flag. Don't blame Lewis for what his fans do. EC says it's true. Fair play. Fair play. Guilty as charged, EC. But it's hard. Just when I thought I was out, they bring me back in Top Gear, Lewis, mate. I'm telling you. Both of the time. I watch those regularly, you know. Both of them. I remember thinking at the time, here's how deeply entrenched I was in Lewis Hamilton law back in the day since we're talking about it. I remember at the time, everybody thought that Seb was the guy by dint of the fact that he was winning all the championship. But Lewis had a slower car, was the truth. So at Top Gear, they were driving the same car, Seb and Lewis. And I wonder which one of them did the fastest lap time in the wet. That shut up some of my Sebastian Vettel friends. But back in the day, though, that was... oh my gosh, chill out, Charles. Chill out, Charles. Is Charles going to P2? Charles gapping Lewis though, yeah. Look. 3 seconds is the delta. Can this race just end already, says Sandium? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Right, I think... Do I need to get myself a cheeky Red Bull? Is it too late? Safety car. What? Who caused the safety car? Who? Oh my gosh, Lance Stroll. What a tool. Imagine Matt's on Top Gear. Mate. What a shame that we miss out on that. Piastri straight in the pits. Hamilton straight in the pits. Hulkenberg straight in the pits. Oh, wow. Wow. Chaos. Antonelli doesn't pit. He'll be all right. He'll be all right with Antonelli. Track position is kit. Who else? It had to be him, didn't it? It had to be him. Plus ça change. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Oh, wow. So Lewis has softs. Antonelli's on currently. Let's have a gander. Antonelli's on 23 lap old tyres with 18 laps remaining. All right then, chat. If they clear that car before Antonelli gets round, then we might have ourselves a little bit of excitement. A little bit of Mansell and Senna action to bookend this abomination of a Grand Prix. And Hamilton served his penalty as well. Oh, that's a shame for Charles Leclerc. Okay, fair. If not him, then who else? Why would you stay out, Charles? Why would you stay out, Charles? He's Tim nice but dim, isn't he? He doesn't get it. So, Antonelli pits critically for softs. Why would you stay out, Charles? It's a free... What are you talking about? So he wanted to stay out ahead of... Okay, so he's talking about staying out ahead of Lewis, isn't he? And then just holding up everybody. You wanted to do it then, Charles. You should have done it, eh? Just stay out. He always... Oh, why did they pitch up? Charles, if he wanted to be a gangster, should have just declined... He should have just declined and stayed out, right? Oh, wow. He caught the safety car. It's going to be close here. I just don't understand this, John. Oh, no! Kimi stopped messed up. But I still have enough time, I think. I mean, we could do a cheeky track map here, eh? George Russell slow stop as well. Ah, George Russell slow. Charles, if you wanted to stay out... Leclerc got right. If he wants to stay out, Cafe, he's got to take... Oh, this is what I'm not... Right, I understand. He's not the strategy guy. He's not. But if he wanted to stay out, just stay out. No? Am I being... Sometimes you got to take your destiny into your own hands. If you wanted to win a race and you thought you could do it by staying out, then you stay. I understand why Charles will look at the penalty served by Hamilton and the double stack and be like, well, why are you pitting me? Stay out then, Charles. Got to take you. You think if Schumacher thought that there was a cheeky 25 points on offer by staying out and being contrarian, if George Russell thought that there was the opportunity, sorry, Yasser, if there's George Russell, if he thought that he had the opportunity to stay out and win a race, do you think George Russell would hesitate to pull that trigger? Just stay out, Shaw. Like, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yeah, gate 100%. So it's just stay out then, Charles, if you're a gangster. I don't know. He's a little bit Tim, not Tim nice, but dim. That's too harsh. He's very subset. Charles reminds me of myself when I was younger. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Just stay out, mate. You got a problem with it. Just stay out. You understand that Scuderia Ferrari as a race team are they're mistake merchants. So why would you not just stay out? I don't know why I'm even in the car, Clive. Beef. Charles, stay out then. Charles made the right move. It's about points spread between him and Hamilton. I don't think he did, EC. EC made the right move for Sir Lewis. If you're a self-serving driver and you want to win every race and therefore, of course, the championship, then Charles stays out. Just stay out. Just stay out. I don't know. After he's just extended his contract over humanity. Just stay out, mate. Can you imagine what a genius he would have looked like? Oh my gosh, Charles. Everybody goes in and Charles just says, you know what, I'll stay out. Track position is key. Not coming in for softs. How old were his tyres, by the way? Oh my gosh. Charles was on 5-lap-old softs. He could have stayed out for oh no. He follows orders and then he's fuming. Yeah, I think Charles should have stayed out. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Five-lap-old softs, chat. I don't know. Maybe it's me overcomplicating things, right? Sometimes you got to obey your team and whatever, but sometimes you got to read the racing room and just. I tell you what, I don't think Lewis would have pitted. I think Lewis would have stayed out. It's 100% Charles' fault. He chose to listen to the team. Charles, nice but dim. It's bonkers, Andy. Stay out now. Lewis, go on then. Let's do the calculation. Confirm for me, race engineer. Lewis has a time penalty and he's going to serve it in the pits. I am currently less than 5 seconds adrift of Sir Lewis. So when I come in, I'm going to get flashbacks of a couple of years ago when you said, pit. No, stay out because my time is a wasting. So then, if I'm within 5 seconds of Lewis and Lewis is going to serve a penalty and my soft compound tyres are only 5 laps old and we've got 18 laps left and track position is key because it's Monaco, why would I not stay out? And this is where I think Charles lacks a little bit. I think if that's Max or if that's Michael or if that's even Lewis, if that's Alain Prost, there's no way. There is no way that I just... there is no way. Plus change. It's another big mistake there. 21 was 5 years ago to get over it, says the judge. It is true. But far from it to be me to tell people how to feel and what they should be feeling it about Leclerc. So exactly unwind. We're not even talking about it. I feel... Charles would have nailed it. Charles has no backbone, just following orders. Oh, the humanity, Sean. Why, Sean? I tell you who also would have stayed out. Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz would have just read that and he would have said, beef. Although they're saying that Lewis was told to stay out. Ferrari, you're idiots. What are they doing? Stay out, Charles. Unbelievable. I wonder how Charles feels about extending that contract now. Biochem girl, explain to me why Charles Leclerc wouldn't have won. 5-lap-old soft compound tyres around Monaco where you cannot overtake. 18 laps to go. Why would Charles not have won? You tell me, Biochem girl, if you've seen something that I wouldn't have seen. Well, because his tyres would have fallen off. 18 laps. Soft compound tyres. Stop inventando. Unbelievable. Bye, Kim. Go. You tell me what I'm missing. Where is my blind spot? Stay out. In a bit. Stay out. We are checking. White Ferrari right up to Kimi. Just don't even know. Just don't even. George visualising the WDC. Here we go. Let the madness commence. He wouldn't have won because Kimi's in front. Simple as that. No, but Kaori he would have stayed. So look, if everybody pits and Charles stays out and doesn't do the extra pit stop, so he doesn't have brand new, fresh, soft compound tyres, but he has track position. This is Senna and Mansell all over again in the early 90s, isn't it? If Charles doesn't pit, then Antonelli's right up his gearbox. Oh my gosh, Charles crashed. What a joke. Don't say it, please. He's just fuming, isn't he? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen it yet on my Charles, please. No, Charles. No, Charles. What the fudge? Okay, so Charles Leclerc wouldn't have. Nightmare. He's let that get to his head, hasn't he? I say if Charles Leclerc stays out, I don't think he makes that mistake, chat. Being honest. Just being honest. I think he's let that get to his head. Look at his fuming. He's gotta have a word with his team there and himself. Because I think he's allowed that to impact him. Go on then, Charles Fossey. What are we saying now? Was he driving the car too fast? So fast to where he had to make a mistake? Safety car again. Everybody's coming to the pits. So go on then. There's an opportunity here for Gasly to just stay out. Oh, somebody just stay out. Everybody's coming in for brand new tyres. Fuming. I'm not happy to take the blame. I'm not happy to take the blame. Oh. Wow. Charles wins if he stays out. He's crazy. Well, doesn't he increase his probability of staying out? I don't have a crystal ball, me, but I think his probability goes from here to here. Remember, Charles just signed for Ferrari again. Daniel, incredible settings. 900 of you watching concurrently. Charles Leclerc, aka modern day journalese, makes another mistake. 2 mistakes, 2 days. Monaco Grand Prix. His track, not good, man. But again, if you're going to argue the Charles Leclerc case, Ferrari didn't make it any easier for the chap, right? He's fuming. Let me just stay out. Stay out. Make the decision yourself, Charles Leclerc. Carte blanche. Do you know what I mean? Your car, your decision, your race. Charles is a potential, man. Cameron, this is the worst weekend since Canada. Of his weekend. Yeah, he's not been great. Oh. Bless him. Fast as fudge. But makes mistakes. This guy Charles is the worst at certain times. It just makes mistakes. Don't talk. Look at him going back. He's like, don't talk to me. Don't even talk to me. Throws down his helmet, fuming. Cameras are on you, Charles. Don't do anything that I wouldn't, mate. He spotted the camera, but he's fuming. Why didn't I stay? Look at his fuming. Why didn't I stay out? Why would you bring me 2 times? Why would you bring me in? Because he's fuming. Give it to him, Charles. He knows the cameras are there, but he's giving it to them anyway. Oh, the humanity. What is going on? Poor Charles. Just signed a death contract and now realises that he's in purgatory. A nimble racing team is not who you race for. I look at, oh my gosh, he had a time penalty. Mate. Who's next, you reckon, for the crash? I don't know. I mean, red flag. Look at that. They've red flagged it. They're gonna have to reconstruct that bit of tarmac. Go on, and I need to know from you guys. Am I barking at the wrong tree, chat? 864, if you're watching concurrently, do me a favour. Hype, like, and subscribe. Should Charles have just stayed out? Why wouldn't Charles stay out? Did he have a 5-second penalty before? I'm not going to take the blame. You told me should Charles... Okay, so if Charles had a penalty, then that's a different thing. But if Charles did not have a penalty before that final safety car... Why did he not... Oh, no. George Chaos. She just stayed out. The only Biochem girl, tell me why I'm wrong with this. I'm keen to hear somebody say Mert didn't serve Judge's pen and screwed it 100% KO, but I don't think he's got to pull up before, hasn't he? To be fair, I think it's the pit crew. They should be aware that they don't touch the car for 5 seconds if they're can't serve it afterwards. I don't think Charles could have stayed out, should have stayed out. I think Ferrari should have swapped. No, just stay out, mate. Stay out, and then if you have to pit, which he didn't, 5-lap old softs, then pit the next lap, right? And it's risky because maybe they've cleared it. If Russell hadn't itched out over the race biochem, you need to explain to me why Charles Leclerc shouldn't have. I don't know. That to me, I think the crash is pretty positive. If he's in front, I don't think he crashes. I don't think he's fuming. I think he has a better state of mind. I think he has an exponentially better chance of winning the race. Lewis is slowly breaking down Charles, says EC. Or is it Lewis or is it Ferrari? EC, too kind as always, mate. Oh, for crying out loud, the race has been suspended. Crying out loud when it starts to happen like this is rubbish. Ferrari's breaking shot. There you go, Harambe. Me and you speaking as a modern day lazy settings. Because Kimi is skilled enough to pass Charles at Monaco. Behave yourself, Biochem. Don't do it, mate. At Monaco. Go on, let me tell you the truth. Charles is still a really, really good driver. Not dissimilar to George. It's easy to get down on Charles, but he's still a really good driver. He's still super fast, if not the quickest on the grid, some say. So you mean to tell me now that he's got a sniff, stayed out, has track position, 25 points is on the line, his home Grand Prix Biochem. You mean to tell me that Charles Leclerc is not a good enough driver to hold off Kimi Antonelli at Monaco with a couple laps left? I'm selling that thesis. I'm pulling out all of the put options on that theory, Biokemka. I'm not having it. I think that's balderdash. Biokemka. Biokemka, you don't bat 1,000, but you come very close. But that one's a very controversial hot take. Charles screwed Charles, Montreal screw job. Charles should have stayed out. 900 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour, smash that like your boy's going to put on his glasses. Are they going to talk about why Charles didn't stay out or nah? Just glance over that and talk about Lando instead, eh? Just call off the rate. 11 laps, whatever. And they've stopped the clock as well so we can get some extra coverage. Clown show. Charles crashed the car. How was he going to win? Sarah. Oh, Russell and investigation, sorry. ATD. Russell crashed the car because he was fit. He's an emotional Donny, isn't he? So Charles crashed the car. Okay, so he made a mistake, as he does sometimes. But if I'm excusing Charles, if I'm going to... Oh my gosh, what are they doing? If I make excuses, if I argue the Charles Leclerc case, I think he would have been infinitely more locked in Okay, so look, if the road surface needs resurfacing, then Charles Leclerc is fuming. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's talking with his head. I'm not taking blame for this. You're not put me in this position. Numpties. This is slowly taking control over Ferrari. Charles can be romantic, while Lewis seeks to be the champion they've been searching for since '08. Do you think so, really, EC? Too kind as always, mate, but I don't know if I'm buying that just yet, mate. I'm not sure if he's fast enough. 41 years old. Okay, so the new rules and regs have helped him. Let's see EC when we get to Silverstone and Barcelona. Although, to be fair, Lewis always goes run around Barca, doesn't he? So Cameron, Peabody, I appreciate you, mate. Max Haters in the chat. I mean, standard. Oh, George is an arc. I think it's Ferrari's problem. I don't think Ferrari helped the pro. Look, if you're drawing out a causation pie chart, of course, Charles, I mean, mistakes and whatever. But the biggest percent, in my humble opinion, if I'm playing Charles Leclerc, devil's advocate, if Ferrari keep him out, okay, so Lewis worthy of massive credit. P2 potentially here. Look at George Russell already just sneaking in there. Missed damage limitation, eh? George Russell in P4. Don't hate that for George. Could have been a lot worse than that. Driver of the day, Isaac Hadjar. Don't hate that at all. Max would love this message. He would, wouldn't he? Shall I use your head, use your voice? Yeah, you can't complain about that after the fact. You crashed because the circumstance got to you, mate. It got to you. But again, Ferrari didn't help. Man. Mineshaft. Obsessed with a cheeky bloody map. What do you need the map for, Mineshaft, at the moment? Why would you want the map for? No one on there, mate. Are you happy now, Mineshaft, that you can look at a map of Monte Carlo with no cars on it? Come on, Mineshaft. Let's be serious. All right, we need to get ourselves driver of the day. Pole out, don't we? Max is not upset, says a lot. I think he's what is it? Was it 6 degrees of grief or something? The 7 stages of grief. No. Engelbert Hadjar's done very well, being in 3rd. We need to get ourselves a driver of the day out. 900 of you watching currently. 72% think Charles should have stayed out. Why didn't he stay out? The only reason why I can think, what's going on, Dim? The only reason, let's go from Atlanta. I appreciate you, Dim. The only reason I can see, if Charles had a penalty, cool, whatever. He's got to stop, but then he stops on the next lap, right? If he doesn't have a penalty, stay out, mate. I think Ferrari have made it so that he doesn't have, or that he has less self-esteem than he should have. Brilliant bloody driver. He's no slouch, but he's just got to stay out, mate. Stay out. I don't know. Will you do World Cup? Should we do World Cup coverage, Pierre? I am tempted. So it's an F1 channel, though, isn't it? And I think the thing is, if the World Cup were happening over the summer break for everyone, then fair. Because it's like smack bang in the middle of like 6 Grand Prix in 8 weeks. I feel like I might be spreading myself too thinly. Cameron, maybe Ferrari didn't tell. Also, so they're saying that Lewis's decision to pit was a last minute decision, right? Doesn't matter though. If I'm Charles Leclerc, straight away. And again, I don't have Charles' pace, but I feel like I've got a half decent racing brain already. Make a new channel, maybe. Yes, sir. I'm thinking, thank you, Trey, you're a joker, mine shaft. I'm thinking about the win, right? I'm just thinking about the win. If I can win, keep me out. How can I maximize for my chances of winning in changeable circumstances in safety car? I can stay out, right? Charles never going to win if he pits. He may not win if he stays out, but he's got an infinitely greater chance of, and you pray the probabilities now. Am I being stupid? Chat, maybe I'm being a bit I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit simplistic here. But I don't think I am though. You play your yeah. Yeah, G-Man, the engine was coughing and spluttering from the formation up, he says. Yeah, I saw him. He said that to Sky. Let's ask Cameron a question if he should do WC. And you know what, T-Racer, to be honest with you, if we'd been having this conversation, let's say 10 years ago, then I feel like I could have nailed a cheeky World Cup. Like the coverage, the watch along, the live stream would have been really good. I could have added some value, Jensen Button. But I think because I'm a little bit out of the football loop, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do it unless Cam is an Arsenal fan. Cameron Jr. is a big Arsenal fan. I've got too many friends that are big Arsenal Donnies not to be an Arsenal fan vicariously. I'm a part-time Villa fan. Crystal Palace is the local London team, or Bromley, to be fair. I don't know, chap. I don't know. What's going on here, mate? Just stop longing out. It's 11 laps of show. Kim K got bored, probably. I mean, I would that would be a that would not be a sin punishable with penalty of DEATA. Like, I don't hate that. If she's left now, then fair play to it. It's kind of a bit boring, isn't it? Because Charles Leclerc fuming. Charles Leclerc working with. I've never seen Charles Leclerc work with such purpose. He looks like a politician, doesn't he? Look at that. It's fuming. About to declare WAR. Charles has no discipline. I wouldn't go so far, so Leclerc is changing his contract. Too late, mate. You signed it already. What do you mean? Charles always has a problem with pressure. He's consistently inconsistent, sir. Sad times. Which team do you support? More a player guy than a team. Messi's probably I think Ronaldo, original Ronaldo, proper R9 Ronaldo is my favourite player ever. And then probably shortly thereafter comes Messi and Rivaldo. I was a big fan of Robben back in the day. Robben's probably my favourite Dutch player ever. Johan, you got to speak about. Dutch contingent. Oh, the humanity. And what are your thoughts on scrapping this track? I don't think they can. I understand, but oh my gosh, camera on, Charles Leclerc fuming. Look at the Scuderia Ferrari PR man next to him, flanking him. Fuming. It is indeed a red flag. So it doesn't matter if Charles crashes out. Which type of crash out? The literal one. Lewis getting ready to go for a cheeky P2. Ugh. Gasly has 5 seconds. What is going on? Johan Cruyff. Not a bad baller. So Cameron may be fairly close to me. My local teams are Millwall and Charlton. Not far, F-boy. I used to pass the Millwall Stadium when I went into work. Back in the day. Baggio, Roberto. Romario, very good players, but Romario, I think Romario was why I got into football in the first place. If I'm being honest, incredible baller. Robin came from FC Groningen, my team. Iron Robin, underrated. I'm telling you, I loved me a bit of Iron. He's proper. Probably my favourite Dutch player ever. As blasphemous as that sounds. Bearing in mind there's Marco, of course, Rude, Frank, Edgar, Clarence, Frank, Ronald. There's been a few, hasn't there, of late. Dennis, Philippe, Giovanni. There's been a few. Robin. There's been a few. No, Iron. I think Iron's pace attracted me to him. He couldn't stop him either, eh? It was just he had one trick and it was impossible to. Yeah, do me a favour. If you could like the stream, that would mean the most to me. Dennis, who was your favourite? Go on then. Who's your favourite footballer ever? Is the first word. And who's your favourite Dutch player ever? Oh my gosh, yep, Stan was incredible. Rude also. Underneath your Dutch. I just enjoy. Robin was different. I just enjoy really good. If you can put a smile on my face. So serious is the world in the week. On the weekend at the altar of sports endeavour par excellence, then you have my soul. And Iron did that a lot of times. The goal that he scored in the World Cup when he just speed demoned past that defender. I don't know. Chris Waddle, let's go. Marco van Basten and Maradona, Bergkamp, Osama bin Laden. Russell penalty. Robin cutting inside. Nobody could stop him. I saw a thread the other day that said that that Frank Ribery was better than Arjen Robben. In what life? And then look at this. George, damage limitation was there, and now you've got a drive-through, mate. Come on, what are your thoughts on scrapping it? Sorry, I think you can't scrap it. Pragmatism would speak to scrapping it, but they can't. They can't scrap it. They can't scrap it. It is F1. You can't get rid of it, can you? The glitz and the glam, what it means, and the history, and look how bloody fast Toto is in typing. Jeez. Yeah. Come off your phone, Toto. You're at work, mate. Can't be tapping away at keys. Can you book me a late flight because we're gonna miss the first one. Susie. Shevchenko robbery. Don't forget Prime Rooney. You know, free climb. I think Rooney was a tad overrated. It is a controversial statement, but I think Wayne was brilliant when he was younger. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like his flame burned brightly, but briefly. Not dissimilar to Luis Nazario, R9. Ronaldo, who doesn't have a penalty, probably quicker to go through that list than the other one. Toto is signing Leclerc. Not anymore, he can't. Just signed. Unless he buys him out. Zidane is the GOAT, don't hate it. Formula E is the new F1. Cantona. Overmars. I liked Overmars for a little while, but don't know. I think Robin just just stole his lunch money in the end. Biochem Girl says, unfortunately, they'll never sack off Monaco because of the history. True story. Looking at George. What am I doing, says George. Botched it. It was too many things, wasn't it? They tried to spin too many plates at once. And then they just botched it. George would have known that they... Slam dunk, mate. Come on, Lewis, put this kid in his place. Hajar's penalties 100%. Merck trying to get Gio on the podium. Yeah, I think that's gone. Maradona's the GOAT. Could Lawson podium. My son is called Diego. I remember you said that before, Sir John. There are worse names that you could have called your son for sure. Looking forward to Peter Windsor and Cam Chat. Yeah, that's going to be techie. The Peter Windsor podcast. Monday. Midday. Post race. Doesn't care, does he? Have I got time to bloody order? Rise in the back. Yeah. Easy G, that's the best phrase ever. George Russell pleading his case mid-race. Typical George. Emil Heskey saying, this is a bit farcical now, isn't it? Too many penalties. They've got to cross the line and people understand what the final result is. The best sports entertainment should need no translation. Ajar. Oh my gosh. Everybody's stitching on everybody. Ajar, weigh more than 10 Carlots. Cameron predict who will win. I think Antonelli. It'd be hard for Antonelli to lose this. Ajar might have just thrown away a podium potentially. Insane. But then Gasly on for podium, maybe, because George has got a cheeky 5-second potentially. And Piastri may be in for a podium because Gasly's got a penalty. You get a penalty. And you get a penalty. And you get a penalty. Charles Leclerc will be fumigating. All right, let's get us off. Oh no, Charles on the mic, fumigating. Shot says I'm not taking any blame today. Bless him. Wow. Charles Leclerc ain't taking the blame. That's what I'm dealing with. We will get a restart, Pierre, at some point. They weren't bad, were they? The Gascoigne, Linekers and Platt. Oh, the humanity. What are we going to do here? Is Adrian Newey. There was a lot said about his potential attendance, but... Bless him. Oh, Charles says today... Today I look like an idiot. Oh my gosh. Oh, Charles. Bless him. He'll be all right, Charles. Sometimes that's the cost of business. All this fast driving. No, he'll be back. He'll be back, Charles. I don't want to write him off. Mister. I don't know what we're expecting. Charles Leclerc, look at that. Antonelli. How is Charles Leclerc driver of the day? Well, sentimental polo. Hamilton now under... Oh my gosh. Lewis now under investigation. Safety car infringement. Oh my gosh. There it is. Interesting. It's interesting. We've got ourselves a little bit of a... I mean, they provided us with a why to watch. T minus 9 minutes. Get lost. Fudge cake. I've seen enough to see. Yeah. Easy G. Put the fries in the bag, mate. Make the hurt stop, please. You're going to clean up the track or what? Says George. It's a little bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a little bit dangerous, that F1. It's a bit dangerous, isn't it? George is the one who ratted out Hajar when he's in there. George will rat you out. He doesn't mess about, George. If there's advantage in there, he doesn't care. You've got to understand who George is so he doesn't surprise you. Just as we need to understand who Charles Leclerc is so he doesn't surprise you either. With his mistakes. Get out, says Lewis. It's turned into a Survivor series, this, hasn't it? Penalty festival. They didn't say, "I know you get a penalty, and you get a penalty, and you also can get a penalty." Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. It's a bit long now, this, isn't it, chat? To be honest, can we just get some racing going, and then we can all capitalise on what's left of our Sunday before going to work in a couple of hours' time? Like, what's the? Is that too much to ask for? Got to do a standing start. There's no point. Boo! Come on, let's get moving, please. Who's going to send it? I don't even think that. I think they'll be knackered. I think Lewis will have a go, potentially, if he can get a decent start. Cam, any plans for the rest of Sunday? There's a cheeky podcast that I've got to film. I've got to message Mr. Windsor and ask him what he thinks about the race. There is a reaction video that your boy needs to put together. There is... And that's about it, to be honest. Tune in to the Red Flags pod this week. T-minus 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Although at this rate, your boy would be far too bloody tired to inject any enthusiasm in any podcast, let alone somebody else's. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even watching any more running errands. I don't hate it, Miss Misdemeanor. Get your freak on. Finishing the race is a win. Olivier Panis settings 1996, eh? Cam, the lollipop version of this race. Yeah, Sunseeker, you love this lollipop thing. I don't even get a chance. Blame the war and the economy. Ugh, let's go, Sir Lewis. Smash the like, says Max, if you like the stream. Take your father time seriously as well, Cameron said 100%. 100%, you are correct, Kira. I just had a conversation with a friend here, a good friend, one of my best, about his health and my health, and realised that I need to take it more serious. You only get one health. Can't go to the shop and buy new health. Cameron and Red Flags together. Yeah, Daniel, it's going to get techie. I'll be deputising for young Sir Matt. 51 minutes left. Oh, go away. No, I don't believe you're right. Oh. What's the point? Red Bull. I'm doing it in a minute, Joss. I just put my order in. Mrs. Cameron, can you do me a favour? 11 laps left of crying out loud. So you probably got about 20 minutes then. All right, 20 minutes, half an hour max. And then your boy can get himself a cheeky. Hang on. Is this the long? No, there's been longer biochem. Do you remember that? There was a couple of years ago when we were streaming when it just got, there was so many reds and yellows and whatevers. It was ridiculous. Are we there yet? Oh, let's go. Does anyone know what they call a cheeseburger in Paris? A Royale with cheese. Let's go. I wonder if that's true or if it's lies. Pulp Fiction. T minus 1 minute and 20 seconds to go until we get ourselves a cheeky race. Restart. Oh, lapped cars. T minus 22 seconds till we get ourselves a race restart. This is long now, chat. I know I need to infuse this with a little bit of excitement. But like, what are we doing here? We're gonna get some more racing. Couple wraps, and I use racing as a term very loosely. T minus 10 laps. T minus 10 laps remaining. That's a quarter pounder. Royale with cheese. Antonelli's 57%. For 57% of you, excuse me, have voted that chap driver the den. I don't hate it. 8 laps with safety car, true. I'm tired, chap. This has been a marathon, but we stay true to the end. But a lap car rubbish, I know, standard end. Hamburger with cheese. I think we deserve some racing here. A little bit of, do you know what I mean? Why is Kimi qualifying? According to Pulp Fiction, I think it's a lie. Hadjar again is leaving massive gaps, says George, with his own drive-through penalty. 820 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour and smash the like. There is indeed a Map T racer. Rejoice, some may say. But there is no cars on it. I wonder if the cars will ever be on it. I might just get it away, actually. Mineshaft, I apologise in advance. All right, Lewis is on. Good. Narratives. Woody's still complaining. What do you mean still? Stanley. Always is the word that is. Russell still finding energy to moan 100%. He's moaning. Standing start. Let's go. George does like a cheeky man. Can we hurry up? What's going on? So stupid. They are doing a standing start. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Standing start. Let's go. I'm here for that. T minus 8 laps. Let's go. Go on, the question is there going to be another crash? The track is breaking up. Charles and Max deserve better. Crashing coming. Are they going to send them to race? Cameron George called out Agile again. Another penalty incoming. No, they can't give out any more. It's ridiculous now. Verging on daft. T-9 laps remaining. I'm here for it. Lewis goes for glory. Takes out himself and Antonelli. Leaves Hadjar to get P1. Oh my gosh, 2 racing laps. And then drive through penalty. Russell stole. Oh, the humanity. Way to limit damage. And then... Oh my gosh, Hadjar nowhere. What is going on? Kimmy in the wrong. I'm delayed, chat. I'm telling you. I'm going to close my eyes to your comments for a second. Oh, hurry up. Tie situation. Everybody on softs. Remember. Red flag circumstance. Brand new ones. 1 light. 2 lights. 3 lights. 4 lights. 5 lights. We are lights out. Oh my gosh, Lewis, good start. Oh my gosh, Hadjar, no! Isaac Hadjar nowhere, gets nobbled by Pierre Gasly as well. Oh no, Hadjar. We have a yellow flag circumstance. Oh, Isaac drove so well, and look. Antonelli gone down the road. And is Sir Lewis, look at this. Oh wow, George holding at the back. Why, George? Why is George doing this? Oh, he's going to hold them and then he's going to go. Oh, George, backing up everyone. Oh, fudge. Carlos Sainz gets nobbled. Oh, Carlos. Carlos will have something to say to George. But them their Alonso tactics say T-7 laps remaining. What is going on? Oh, George. Carlos Sainz will be having words with Carlos. Are they going to get that car off the track? Yeah, there you go. Bravo, Carlos. Wow. That was Woody's fault. Oh my gosh. Carlos Sainz might get a cheeky black and white for driving in the wrong direction. T-7. Kimi Antonelli leads from Sir Lewis. 1.3 seconds down the road. George Russell got a penalty incoming. 6 seconds adrift of your race lead. Trying to limit desperately. Trying to limit the Kimi Antonelli damage. Huh. Pierre Gasly 4th. Potential podium, eh? But Pierre got a penalty, so it might be Hadjar for the podium. Surely a black flag for just go. You can't drive the wrong way. You just can't. Gasly podium. He's got a penalty. It's going to be close. Russell in the pits for his cheeky penalty. George will be fuming, imagine. But for that penalty, George would have done a half decent job of limiting for the damage. No one likes George. Osama bin Russell. Wow. Alex Albon. No. Alex Albon on Hulkenberg, but nothing doing, mate. He'll be on the radio there, will Alex? George comes out in 14th. Bless him. Oh, the safety cards have destroyed George there. That is chaos. 14th, George. Chaos, chat. That has destroyed all these safety cards. The racing gods have been cruel to George. Bye-bye, George. Last. Barring Colapinto. No points for George. Hadjar infringement. What is going on? Lucy got to get him. No chance. 1.8 seconds of the Delta, and Kimi has the quicker car. Ironically, Lewis's old one, the Mercedes. Merck is throwing so many penalty inquiries at Hajar, it's just embarrassing. Kimi and he has to consolidate now. She's got to keep it on the black stuff, eh? Keep it on the island, Kimi. Oh my gosh. Pierre has, go on. Somebody, some sort of F1 actuarial needs to tally up all the penalties that are going and to whom they are going. Two abreast. Reminiscent of Behrman and Antonelli last year. Sides, no, Carlos. To finish first, one must first finish. Olivier Panis, 1996. Oh, it's always gonna. Yeah, the turning circles of the cars aren't sufficiently acute to avoid that there. Oh my gosh, Colapinto is chaos. Colapinto is a chaos merchant for tapping Carlos the wrong way. Ha! What are we doing? It's gone chaotic. Bad day for science. Bad day for everyone, apart from Kimi Antonelli and Lewis. Gasly and Hajar. Hajar podium. Poor Carlos. Carlos getting tossed around. I know too much. Bless him. Investigated after the race. Missed most of it. Best Monaco since when? Since 2024. And there was one that was really good. Remember the one that Alonso could have won? That Max ultimately triumphed in when it was rainy. That one was good. Still no power. Come on, says Hajar. It's fuming. What did Russell do? Everything. So he got a penalty and he went to serve the penalty, but he didn't serve the penalty properly because the team worked on the car before serving it. Remember, you've got to serve a penalty by going into the pits and parking it up. Nobody's allowed to clutch the car while you're serving it. Otherwise, everyone will change. I think this used to happen back in the day. Everyone used to just change their tyres while serving a penalty. No. Isn't the driver of the day poll there? Scott. I think it's already there, mate. Yeah. On the right of your screen in the chat, Scott. 4318. There is a driver of the day poll already. By the way, if you want to become a member, get yourself priority in the chat, then you know what to do. There is a link in the description. Also, you can get access to the Discord, the members only Discord. There is merch. Bottom left. Pinned. God Thierry Est. T-minus three laps to go. Kimi's gone. Look at that. 5 seconds down the road. Only a few laps after safety car. They've got pace, haven't they? Perez. Oh my gosh. Checo can't. Checo is a chaos merchant. 54% of you think Antonelli's nailed it. %25% of you think Lewis is driver of the day. Hajar 19%. 2% only Arvid Lindblad. Don't hate that. Kimi, pole, fastest lap. Leads the whole race, no penalty. Driver of the weekend, fair. You make a good case, Andrew. Great points, very well made, one and all. Yeah, chill out, Kimi. But he's enjoying himself. Imagine if he did a Senna and yeeted it into the barrier. The final lap. The similarities between him and Senna don't just stop at pace. Have you seen, by the way, that blue cap? The same blue as the Nacional cap that Senna used to wear. They're playing this very well on Mercedes. That the comparisons are not going away. as far as Kimi and Antonelli's concerned. Let me pull this up again. I've kept it handy because I knew that I would need it. Have you guys have seen this again? It's this one, chat.
Well, let's hear from Kimi Antonelli. I spoke to him a little earlier on and I asked him whether he felt that the other drivers on the grid and his teammate George Russell now know a little bit.
It's chaos. Looks a lot like him, doesn't he? He gets more pertinent by the second. Final lap. Good game, Tama. But. Russell is finished. He doesn't drive like so. He's smoother probably than Ayrton. But maybe as fast or a little bit faster, Marquez would say. Final lap settings. And that Clive, I saw a comment yesterday of Kimi Antonelli that he's not going to get any slower. Oh no, Piastri nobbles Gasly. What happened to Pierre? Serving potentially. It is scary how much he looks like Senna. I think that fuels Kimi Antonelli's the Kimi Antonelli law. Chill out, Kimi. Sideways on the bloody on Raskas. Chill out, mate. Kimi Antonelli nobbles it. Look at that. Hamilton second. Wow, 5 in a row, Kimi Antonelli. You can't chalk up 5. I claimed before that it was fluke, that it was too small a sample size. 5 in a row though, chap. Can chalk up 2 of those at Suzuka and China to fluke. But the rest, Miami, Canada, Monaco, you can't really say that those are fluke. The evidence is insurmountable at this juncture. That this Kimi Antonelli fella's not too bad, eh? 15 cars I win my Vegas bet. Fair play, Maffy. Agile, well deserved. Podium. Jeez. Kimi at 66 points. See you in 2027. Go on. Here are the upshots from here. Don't tell me that Max Verstappen is staying at this team, because he's not. And over the next 3 months, you will get an announcement and a breaking news video from me where you will learn that Max Verstappen is leaving, potentially going to Mercedes, potentially going to McLaren. Secondly, Kimi Antonelli is the real deal, chat. He's the real deal. Mr. Precise, a V-line merchant. He manages the tyres really well, a la Sir Lewis Hamilton in his prime. Fair play. Oh, the humanity. Right, chat, I've got to run. I'm going to try and get a cheeky reaction video out at some point. If not, we'll go live at 8 PM to dissect for all of the relic. There's going to be a lot after this because it's techie. There will be penalties and all sorts. 10-second time penalty for Hulkenberg. Your podium looks something like this. Antonelli, Hamilton, Hadjar. Cadillac says Crofty scores their first points. Checo Perez. Bloody Nora, look at that. Wow, Checo Perez in 10th. There's your story. Nobody gives a crap about Cadillac potentially. Right, chat, I'm going to run. You guys have been legends, one and all. I appreciate you hanging around for what was a monster, a marathon of a... Oh my gosh, Hadjar just moaning. It doesn't have to be so difficult. No, it has been a marathon of a Monaco Grand Prix, and that you guys have stayed in for the long haul, hung in there. I don't know. I am appreciative more than words might be able to say. Between now and next time, may all of your sectors be purple.